You know what I hate? I'm driving along, minding my own business. I just need to get to where I'm going. And then some individual decides that no, they need to drive at half the speed of the limit. And there's no way to overtake them. And I am stuck sitting behind this douchebag of a human being who is driving too slowly. And they ruin my day. I hate that. I hate it when people cut in front of me, cut me off, when someone goes and does stupid things on the road that puts everyone's lives at risk. Why? Why do these things? And sometimes I actually do let these things ruin my day. And I'm not okay with that, because if I react in that way to a situation, all that it's doing is making matters worse. It's taking a crap situation, an unpleasant situation, and turning it into an even worse situation. Because now, instead of me being late or almost having had an accident or all of these things that could have happened, I'm now also angry. And I'm letting it change how I'm thinking and what I'm saying and how I'm feeling and how I'm experiencing myself. And maybe even I'll allow it to affect me for the rest of the entire day. And I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be so caught up in the events around me and what people do around me that I lose myself. Because that's what happens. I lose myself. I lose the principles that I stand for. I lose that grounding in common sense, and I get stuck in all of these thought patterns of whose fault is it, of how terrible people are, of how it's everyone else's fault. And you know what? I don't take that responsibility for me, for how I came to that reaction, for how I have been keeping myself stuck in it. And instead of stepping into a starting point of understanding of, yeah, people don't always do things that make sense, but they've lived their own lives that led up to that particular moment. And if I'm judging them, I'm not going to be able to understand how things like that happen, and therefore how we can prevent things like that from happening again in the future. And maybe how I could learn from such a situation so that I don't do it. So finding that switch between judging and being angry and frustrated and impatient to breathing, calming myself down and starting to see, okay, how can I step into that position of understanding? How can I step into that position of objective observation, of looking objectively at what happened, what might lead someone to do something like that, and what might be a way to avoid that for myself and others. And that is a process of really slowing myself down, of focusing on my breathing, of looking at what questions can I ask to understand the situation better. Because for me, I find that asking questions of why would that happen? Why did I respond in that way? Why did I think that? Why did I feel that? That is what helps me to get to a point of understanding. So what helps you to get to your point of understanding, of dropping your reaction and stepping into that place of seeing how and why behavior develops and works, so that we can change the behavior that we don't want and stop taking things so personally. Okay, thanks for watching, and you're going to see me next time.